eliminations and some close, hard-fought games last night. Let's take a minute to recap every single one. Starting it off, the Indiana Pacers beat the Milwaukee Bucks in overtime, 119-118, barely edging out the Bucks in Game 5 to advance to the semifinals. The Pacers will play the Cavs in Round 2. Tyrese Haliburton game-winning layup in overtime. He had himself a good one. He had probably his best game of the series. And Turner also came up clutch. The Pacers dominated the Bucks. They win. They move on to Round 2. The Bucks collapsed in the last 40 seconds, blowing a 7-point lead. Doc Rivers talked about how I don't get enough credit for being up by 7 points with 40 seconds left. Look, man, it's the same thing in life. Nobody cares about the good stuff you've done in life. They only care about the bad things. They're only going to bring up the bad things in life. And the Bucks choked with the last 40 seconds left. They lose 119-118 to the Pacers. Giannis had a good game. Trent had a good game. That's pretty much it. Giannis' time in the Bucks might be coming to an end. Following that, the Boston Celtics put belt to ass on the Orlando Magic in Game 5 as they will also advance to the Eastern Conference Semifinals. They will play the winner of the Detroit-New York series. Boston dominated. Tatum led the way for the Celtics in Game 5 as even without Jrue Holiday, it didn't matter. The Celtics win the series in 5 games and they move on to Round 2. Following that, the New York Knicks barely lose to the Detroit Pistons as the Pistons win this game 106-103 in Game 5, forcing a Game 6. Cade Cunningham led the way with 24, 8, and 8. Had himself a good one. The Knicks just couldn't get the job done. They choked down the end. Brunson had a good game. The supporting cast, not that much. Cade, great playoff performance. The Pistons took 2 games, I'm surprised, in this series. Finally, a great game. The Clippers-Nuggets Game 5 as the Nuggets win Game 5, 131-115, and they take a 3-2 series lead with a chance to close it out on Thursday. Jamal Murray, I was sorry for everything I said about you. If I said that you only play good against the Lakers, you had yourself a good one with 43 points and you made 8 3-pointers. Jamal Murray, player of the game for the Nuggets. James Harden only had 11 points. Playoff Harden, maybe back, maybe not. But the Nuggets beat the Clippers in this one, 131-115, and they now take a 3-2 series lead. I can't wait to see who's out next and who's going to advance to the next round of the playoffs.